Oh, Canada, our home has something
Fuck this shit. I need an anthem with some balls.
Sit down and shut up!
You've seen that show or the book TV show thing with the bears that live in the tree and they teach you lessons about life and stuff like that. What was their name when you remember it from your childhood?
I don't know, dude. I think it was Bernstein.
Bernstein. That's even like great. That I don't even. That's like a third dimension thing. I don't even think anybody's ever said Bernstein. That's insane. It was either
Yeah, Bernstein.
yeah, it was the Brunson Bears. Like you're just making up shit. That wasn't even a fucking thing. It was either Berenstain or Berenstein. That was those. And everyone remembers Berenstein. Like it was like a name. Like it was like the Weinsteins and the Berensteins. Like that's what everyone remembers. But when we go back and actually look at it right now, it says Berenstain. And even the recording of the video, whatever, the cartoon, the lady says Berenstain pretty clearly.
Well, that's that John Bernstein conspiracy.
Who the fuck is that?
John Bernstein, dude. He's supposed to be the leader of the whatever the Jewish cabal is that runs the media.
Holy shit. He did it.
Yeah, dude.
We were getting too close. Welcome to an American.
Where's Alex Jones at, dude? He's probably free. No, I just made that up.
No,
that's fake.
Nope, that's 100% real. Welcome
Bernstein.
To an American.
John Bernstein. It was John Bernstein.
Bernstein.
And they changed it to Berenstein first.
Oh my God, we were getting too close.
Everyone got too close. You realize that whole thing's just dying out with this generation, right?
What?
Nobody's ever gonna have heard or give a fuck about the Bernstein Bears.
Yeah, but
below our age.
But they'll remember things like no one ever said, "Luke, I am your father." That's not a sentence that was said in Star Wars.
Yeah, but they'll probably have heard it in some other show referencing Star Wars at this point, right?
But
like some of that shit just like trickles down.
We just misremember the stuff. That's what it is. That's what the government wants us to believe. Not that there's glitches in the Matrix and shit, but like all the little things that we seem to remember being correct seem to change over time, and those are the glitches in the Matrix, and we start to notice them, and then the government mind wipes us or something. I don't exactly know what happens. It's the fluoride in the water.
If they wanted to mind wipe everybody, how would they do it?
I would say through Jersey Shore or a show like that. It just becomes like
Jersey Shore?
Yeah, like some sort of like crazy hit sensation. It's something that was like everybody's seen it. It's like Friends. Like that's how
it's got to be something that's gonna hit everyone, even people without cable, even people that live out in the middle of nowhere. Like, how do you get? Because you'd have to mind wipe everybody otherwise. You know what? That's probably why there's some crazy guy in the woods always. That's like, no, y'all don't understand, man. That's like the fucking who was the guy, the Unabomber and his shit, right?
Yeah, he never watched Friends. He never saw Seinfeld.
He never saw Friends, and he was like, "What the fuck's wrong with everybody? Why don't y'all remember this shit? This is crazy." Everyone's just like, "No, dude, Friends was the shit. Why don't you understand, sir?"
Oh my God, there is a lot of stuff going on. Like I just read the story that I thought was actually fake. And I started reading into it. This guy who so during World War II, near the end of World War II, Japan was spread out amongst like all these different countries. Their army was so paper thin along near the end of the war, they didn't know what to do. So they sent out a couple of these guys to just fuck with like stuff. They were like guerrilla warfares. It wasn't even a lot of people, but they just sent them out into the jungle, and they would burn down rice fields and like set landmines in different places, set up little traps, and just stay in the wilderness.
Basically, just be terrorists.
Yeah, they would fuck with the Americans however they could, so they wouldn't get further, and then the local people too. Slowly but surely, people they died off. They were dying because it was a war that couldn't be won. It was pretty much a suicide mission. Everybody involved with it pretty much knew it was a suicide mission. And the thing that gets really interesting about it is the war ended while they were still out there, and then they didn't leave because they didn't know, because they're in the middle of the fucking jungle and nobody was there to tell them. Like, what were you gonna do? You're in the middle of the jungle, and like you can't just go out there yelling for like how are you supposed to get these guys' attention? And then the craziest way that they thought of doing it was they sent out leaflets. Like, they went by in planes and dropped a bunch of pamphlets on them, and it said the war's over, like, come out, we're trying to like get you guys back. And they
by the way, guys,
they called bullshit. They were like, nah, and they kept murdering people.
Somebody's trying to kill me.
They thought it was the Americans trying to get them to stop because they were doing such a good job. So they stay out there, and eventually it comes down after all, like you go through this, and I strongly recommend looking this up because I'm just butchering the story. It's even better than I'm telling it right now, which is hard to believe. But basically, it comes down to this one guy who was the general of the whole thing. He was like the master, and no one could find him. 30 fucking years after the war, still out there. Nobody's heard from him. No bodies found. He's out there, and he becomes a legend. People don't even think he exists anymore, and they're like, yeah, he's not an actual like person. Like that was just a myth, and the war's been over forever. But like, this one guy, this crazy hippie dude, was just like, nah, I think he's out there. And everyone thought he was crazy. And he was like, after years of people looking for him, the emperor of Japan sent armies through the jungle just looking for him, and they couldn't find him. And this one hippie guy just went into the jungle and yelled his name for like 4 hours and found him. If 30 years of hiding, he didn't come out, and one crazy stoned hippie guy went into the forest yelling his name, and he found him, became friends with him, and convinced him the war wasn't over. After 30 years.
Shia LaBeouf video.
That's what he did. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did that. That's crazy, though, man.
Yeah, yeah. I heard stuff before, like of that. There's crazy Japanese warriors that didn't give up.
What the fuck, man? Hang on, sorry. What? You're gonna go look for a guy who's just terrorizing people out there, dude? Just blowing people up left and right, not saying shit, fucking killing people, setting traps, poisoning the rice fields, or lighting shit on fire. Then people are like, "What the fuck?" Everybody's just scared.
Yep.
This guy's ready to kill anybody.
He went out to the jungle and yelled his name and said, "The emperor's worried about you," and eventually he came out. And then it only took him 4 hours. 30 years of looking for him. They looked for him forever, and eventually just gave up, assumed he was dead. That's
a hard place to live too.
It's a mind-boggling story. Like it's so good. And I heard stories of people saying like Japan was so crazy. Even after they dropped the bomb, there was people in the jungle that they didn't know that the war was over for a long time. I thought it was bullshit, but no, this guy was real deal. And he actually hated his life outside of the jungle. It's a crazy story. When he went back to the new westernized Japan, because 30 years after fucking like it changed. It was a whole goddamn regime change. It turned into like a Western society after World War II. It really turned up, and he went back there and fucking hated his life. He was like, 30 years in the jungle was better than the 10 years I've spent outside of the jungle.
Really?
Yeah, he was trying to explain
the jungle is like the worst.
You would think, right?
It's the desert, right? Like, what the fuck?
It's just straight malaria. But no, he was like, I think you guys are fucked.
And shit.
He was probably eating his own shit at a certain point. Like, what the fuck you're in the jungle? Like, he had to have fucked up a couple of times.
Oh, shit, I don't think you can do that ever, dog.
Okay, I think you can. I think you could forage a couple of things out of there.
Like, foraging?
You forage.
Foraging my dookie, dude. No, you gotta wash it all off, and then whatever's left, you run it through a dookie sieve.
If I just
bottom of that,
if I just rinsed off the corn that was in my shit, why can't I eat that again?
You got yourself a little corn casserole, all right? You just shit into this sieve, and then you go run it down the river.
Exactly.
Right?
And then I have an
and
endless
whatever
supply
is
of food.
left over.
If I
Listen here, my
only
son.
if I only
Listen
eat
here, my
corn,
son. You must go to the river and shit in the basket.
no.
Put the water in.
The key
Watch
is
over your shit.
if you
And
just
it
keep
will show
eating
you the
your
corn casserole.
no. If you keep eating your own shit corn, eventually you'll shit nothing but pure corn, and you'll just have an endless supply of food. It's just basic science.
I mean, it's a Native American tradition. That's what I heard. That's
Yeah.
what you got to do as part of your spirit journey. They don't give you food. You must eat from your own shit.
Yeah,
Taketh from the plant and eateth from thy shit. I don't think they said thy, but hang on, let me let my cat in 2 seconds.
Okay, take your cat. Well, in case you haven't figured out, this is Christian from, I guess he might be doing his podcast again. I don't exactly know, the Base Grifters podcast. And I think we're going to be, we're going to have an interesting venture, I think, in the future, where this is going to be the...
I can't hear you now. What's going on?
What did you do? You came back and you broke it.
There we go.
You
Okay.
fucked
I pulled it
everything
out of
up.
my ear.
God damn it. It's like you were supposed to be a professional, and I want to start business ventures with you, but I can't do it if you're just going to have this unprofessional bullshit going on all the time.
Yeah, well, you know how it is, man.
Because I don't know if you're able to see this over there, but I am wearing some very classy attire today. I don't know if you had
Oh no, you really did
seen
that.
this right here.
Welcome to an American, dude.
It's
Dude, that's hard. Bold right there. Black and red for power.
I
like that, dude.
I want everyone to be able to read it because I want them to
man.
know they're about to be welcomed to an American.
Welcome to now. What you got to do is go travel the fucking world, dude. All right. So anybody who's listening to this, if you're going, on a walkabout, as they say, or some type of backpacking journey, you wear that "Welcome to an American" shirt wherever you go, dude, and people are gonna give you a warm fucking welcome, dude, because they know who's walking in. They're like, "Oh shit, it's an American guy's top level service."
Yeah. Pro tip.
All right.
Do that in Cuba.
Yes.
You're gonna want to do that in Venezuela.
Go to Bangladesh and do that.
Yeah. Good ideas. You'll get top notch treatment.
Venezuela's a good place to check out.
Is it?
Did you know that people in Venezuela, there are a bunch of people that are playing old school RuneScape, the game for mobile and computers, to make they make money in the game, gold in the game, and then sell that to like Americans, and they make more money doing that than they can make getting jobs right now because the economy's so shit in Venezuela.
That just sounds like a win for everyone.
It's pretty crazy, but it's like they're not doing fun shit, dude. They're like all getting carpal tunnel and they're just sitting there fucking like hunched over, doing the same repetitive actions over and over and over again, dude. Like it's insane. But it's almost like little sweatshops are opening up of like little farming factories for a fucking video game, dude. It's nuts.
I think that's better. That's an honest living to me because like then you got to be like India has like crippling depression too, and they just open fucking nonstop scam businesses where they're just trying.
It's just interesting, dude. It's the first step into the new world of everything being virtual. Like literally, like all right, one of the first jobs that anyone ever had was like working in the mines, right? And now there's dudes mining in a game, working in the mines, and it's like, hey, I've been working in the mines all day, man, but I'm making enough to feed my family, and they're just fucking clicking away. And then it's like other people get to do other cool shit in the game, like way cooler shit in the game, but there's always gonna be people that are just mining Bitcoin or gold.
That's what you should. That's like if you want to make money from that a game, I think you can
Can we
do
get a
that.
counter of that?
What?
Because I'm gonna be doing that a lot more. Can we get a counter going?
On how many burps? There's no way I can keep track of that.
I'm kidding.
That's
ahead,
on
what
you.
were you saying?
You do
Sorry.
that. No, as long as there is like in-game currency or some sort of thing that can be like bought, there will be a black market for it. So it's always a good idea to just fucking mine the shit out of that and sell that. I've done it before a long time ago with different sports games. I always just fucking just hoard out the system and just got a shit ton of fucking whatever the currency
Can you
is.
make a sustainable living with that though?
You could. It wouldn't be a great living. Like, it was not going to be crazy. But if you had a fucking farm of people doing it, fuck yeah. But you could do it yourself just by playing and just not spending any of the in-game currency, for sure.
I wonder if there's people that have, like, a whole bunch of people doing all the gold thing. There's just one guy overseeing it, and he's keeping, like, a huge chunk of the money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Oh, dude. There's just like sweatshops of video game players, man. And then meanwhile, people in America are like, dude, these fucking Venezuelans are ruining this goddamn game, bro. I can't do shit. They're just fucking mining all the goddamn gold or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't even
You're
know
like,
what I've never played RuneScape. I don't even know what the system is at all.
I don't think it's just that game, but I just know that game was one that I read in the article.
Oh, I'm sure
And they do have a way or there is like a ability to purchase with real money in game currency.
Yeah. Oh, so if you can spend money on the game other than just buying the game, then there's always going to be somebody who's willing to fuck with the system. So if they'll just sit there for hours just doing whatever bullshit gets them the most amount of money in the game, and then they'll fucking sell it. Simple.
For sure, but it's just weird that there's like a mom doing that to feed her kids and not like that's more lucrative than going and getting a job somewhere.
That's
it's
true.
Just bizarre.
Yeah, how isn't there some sort of like, I guess you can't get a job in any sales because no one's buying anything. You can't get a job in any manufacturing because no one's building anything. So you just have there's no way to do anything unless you have some sort of international sales business because you're not selling anything to fucking someone here. So the closest thing you can get to making a home business of selling things is in-game currency. You kind of see where the logic trail leads you. And I think the summary is I don't want to be in Venezuela or a country like it.
The future of being poor is playing video games, dude.
Wow. It's crazy. That's deep shit.
Yeah, you don't get to participate in the real world anymore.
Welcome to an American.
Welcome to a fucking American. And that's what it's going to say on the sign, too. When you walk in there, you're going to be like, God damn it. I thought the Chinese had this. Thought they had it, but that goddamn Trump is crazy as fuck, dude. I don't know what the hell. Nobody knew what he was gonna do.
I'm glad you're here to just break down the Americanness from me because I'm just here from my wholesome Canadian point of view where everybody's nice to each other and we have no conflicts up here. It's pretty nice. We don't even have.
It's really not. It's pretty uninteresting, honestly. It's like I bet you guys have to look at American news all the time just to get some type of juicy gossip going in your lives, right?
There was a story.
Justin Trudeau's doing some dumb shit.
Yeah, that's always in the news. But then, there's a lot of stories about people throwing poop on each other recently, and I don't know what's going on. In Toronto. Toronto? Yeah, because I don't know. There's a guy who was just going around with a bucket of hot diarrhea, and he was throwing it on people for 4 days in a row. It's last month. Not a ladle.
Was it serving spoon?
No, just a bucket. He would look like a construction worker and wear the whole gimmick and come in with a bucket, and so no one would.
Would he dunk it on their head like a coach?
No, it was more like a wet T-shirt contest kind of throwing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
like a forward thrust, not like a game celebration.
Yeah, like a chest pass filled with diarrhea.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah, some lady's computer got flooded. It was amazing,
dude. It made me think of something I was thinking about earlier. Don't ask me why. You know those guys who have to drive the septic tank trucks to clean up the porta potties and shit to suck the shit?
Not personally, but I'm aware of them.
Yeah, you don't know them all?
No.
You don't know Jack?
Oh, Earl?
Jeff,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Larry, Theodore, Frederico.
Keep going.
Latimer, Artemis. Kenny.
Kenny, yeah.
Sinbad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Theodore.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah, Theodore. Yeah, I know Theodore, but the rest of them now.
And Dante, don't forget Dante.
Fuck, Dante must be new.
And Deontay, don't get them mixed up. They hate that.
Okay, fuck off. What are we talking about?
I totally forgot too. Isn't that great, dude? Dante and Deontay.
Septic tanks.
I pictured them in my head being pissed off at me for getting their names wrong, and I was like, fuck. I'm sorry, y'all.
So, I don't know if you're... So, what do Deontay and whatever the other guy's name do for a living?
Man, what are we talking about? I have no fucking clue.
I think it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Okay, I remembered, so I felt all high and mighty for a minute. But,
No.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
so
high.
Poop
you
trucks.
Might be mighty. I'm high, you're mighty.
Okay.
Yeah, so the guys who suck that shit, they have the hose. They clamp the hose in almost like when somebody's doing gas at the gas station, and you see them clamp the hose into the tank or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing, except when they're done, think about the gas guy, dude. Every time he's done and he unclamps it, he's gonna get a little gas on his hands every once in a while.
What do you do with the gas? I've never gotten gas on my hands.
listen to what I'm saying. Not while you're pumping gas. The guy who's got the big clamped hose and all this shit. There's
It's the
going to
same
be a little
system.
drip that comes off the end of that hose whenever he pulls it out, even if it's just a drip. Not like he's spraying it, but there's going to be a little something, dude. When those guys are stuck in that shit, there's definitely they're getting shit on them at some point coming out of that hose.
He doesn't
bro.
have to put his hand in there. Like,
And then, dude, the real question is those fucking psychopaths that are willing to handle other people's dookie, which is more power to them. You know, dude, you look like Hitler right now. That is hilarious.
why? Because I reached for
No,
something.
don't move. Look at your face, dude.
I don't know
In the camera.
I
Can you look at yourself in the camera?
I kind of see.
Dude, you have a shadow Hitler mustache on my
nice.
screen.
Oh no, that's real.
Because of the
There's
green
no
screen, you can't see it, I guess. But
no, there's no shadow.
What-
That's the real one. I
that's
grew
a
that
real
out.
one. That's thin and precise. It's almost like a Swedish Hitler mustache.
Yeah,
It's so
only the true fans will notice. So I see
you
your
have a turtleneck on.
I see you're part
I
of
think
the
you're an electronica guy. What's up?
I see you're part of the master race, and you can notice things like
The
that.
master race, dude.
Yeah.
The master race.
Yeah, I see you noticed that.
I'm a part of the master race.
So what led you to believe to start
No, but then, dude, the
thinking
real
about
question.
shit?
The real question.
Hmm?
Where does that truck go?
To what?
Where's that truck going, dude? Where are they going with all that shit? Dude, they got a lot of dookie, bro. Where y'all headed with all that dookie, bro? I gotta know. It's a lot. Y'all got a lot in there, bro.
Dude.
Imagine crashing into one of those. You know, dookie tankers crash every once in a while.
Oh, I've seen.
Where are
lots
they going
of
with those
stories.
dookie? And there's a lot of these trucks going around, man. So they're all showing up one day, like, all right, boss, we're all here to dump the dump. And they all just line up, and fucking everybody's gonna stand around and fucking pump hose in, dude. Like, I'd rather work at McDonald's, dog. That's crazy. You gotta be a hard motherfucker, dude. Damn.
What do they do with all this shit? You got
Damn. I don't know. I told you. You see him out there. I'm like, what's this? Goddamn. Every time I see one, bro, I'm like, dude, that guy would like eat fucking like the nastiest stripper's ass. He would eat fucking spaghetti and meatballs out of it, dude. Like, it is fucking the craziest looking folks
Oh my
that are
god!
doing this shit.
I typed in.
I never see a normal looking dude.
Yeah, I wiped in I wiped in.
You wiped in?
Sorry, we're talking about shit. My brain's not working well. I typed in where do septic, and that's all I typed in. It said where do septic tanks dump? Where do septic tanks empty? Where do septic tanks drain? Where do septic tanks dump? All the top search.
Everyone
searches.
wants to know this.
I
'Cause
didn't-
Why wouldn't you?
Oh my god! Like where? Yeah. So where?
That's a lot of dookie, bro. I mean, shit.
I don't even have the slightest guess. Do they take it to?
Could
I
you
think
imagine if it was just a big pile? Like,
I'm gonna assume they just take it to the wherever your toilets end up. So like the end of the toilet hole, they just go there. They meet up with the rest of your shit.
Hole. They meet up with the rest of the toilet hole, dude. They're like, we're going to the end of the pipe. Hey, boss, we're headed down the end of the pipe to drop this off. We got 4 tanks of dookie coming down. Let up the grates. The dookie's coming through. Too much dookie. Stop the pumps.
Why am I 7? Why is that the funniest thing that I've ever heard? What is wrong with me? If anyone listening laughed at that, you're immature and need to grow up.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
I'm almost
I was looking
crying.
at your face, dude. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna keep hammering it, dude. I'm going harder right now, dude.
I'm crying from that, and that means that I have no maturity level. It's like there's something wrong with me.
Isn't it great?
There was nothing there. It wasn't even a joke. We were just poop. Remember the poop, and then
Pretty
the poop,
much, dude.
and then I laughed.
Well, it was the fact that there was a guy there and he was taking his job. He was just a regular, everyday guy. He was just a jobber working with the poo union, and somebody's got to take care of this shit.
The poo
That's what they say
union.
every day when they get to work. Hey, this might not be a pretty job, but hey, somebody's got to take care of this shit, right? Every single day they say that when they come to work.
Oh, the poonion. I like it.
The poo union, yeah.
Okay,
Make sure you
well,
wash your hands.
I'm
before you
sorry.
eat, kid.
I am.
Listen, kid. No matter what, you always get a little splash on you, so make sure you wash your hands before you eat.
What the
Listen,
fuck?
Your dad was in the poo union, and you're gonna be in here too, okay? Just because he passed doesn't mean I'm not gonna raise you like a man. Now listen to me, kid. Put these coveralls on and these rubber boots. You're gonna need them. Where we're going at the end of the pipe. At the end of the pipe, kid, you're gonna need some waiters. All right? You ain't never seen nothing like this. We bring tanks here every day. So much shit. Fucking adds up, kid. One day, all this is gonna be yours to take care of.
For fuck's sake. I don't even think any of this was funny. I just think I'm an idiot.
Your dad died so you could live a better life. Just because he tripped and got septitis or whatever it's called. Doesn't mean you gotta die like him, kid. Check your boots. No leaks. That boy.
What is wrong with me?
I don't know, but it's really tickling me that this is having this effect on you.
I don't know what's wrong with me, man. You've just made me lose all composure here. I'm leaking fluid from my eyes for no reason.
Don't be leaking, dude. You're over here leaking. He's leaking.
Jesus Christ. This Tony character that's gone down to the end of the pipe there really fucking gets me.
Tony at the end of the pipe. Hey, I'm Tony from the end of the pipe. Nah, I live down there now. They got housing built for us. Smells bad, but you don't smell nothing else after a while.
Welcome to an American.
Welcome to an American, kid.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Let me grab my weed bottle. 2 seconds.
I don't even know what just happened to me. Oh my god. So just to clarify, I did look it up and I did find out that it does in fact go to the end of the pipe, wherever wherever your shit that goes. So if you flushed your shit from home and Tony took the rig down, they'd both meet up at the same place at the end of the pipe. And that's
the pig rig. Pig rig's got to go down to the harbor.
What the fuck?
Dumping off another load.
I can't take this, man. Fucking just
It's good pay. It's good pay. You get a lot of paid time off.
What the fuck?
It's not bad.
I don't know. I like. Let me know. Somebody's got to let me know. Was
Get
that
health,
funny?
dental,
Is
free
Tony
toilet paper
is,
for
is,
your life?
is Tony fucking retarded? Or am I like somebody?
Tony's a simple man working a simple man's job. All right. My father did this, and I'm gonna do like my father did and walk in his rubber boots. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what gave him the sepsis, Tony. Like you don't want to use those boots.
Theoretically, whatever we. Figuratively. I don't know too many big words. I'm still learning them.
Well, Tony, you might know about this this story that in San Francisco, I was just reading about it. There was these photos of a guy who just decided to crack open a roll of toilet paper and take a shit in the middle of the aisle. I think that's just blasphemy to the trade, but I don't know. You should let me know.
Now listen to me, okay, kid? This man probably had to take a real shit, all right? If you're cracking open a thing of toilet paper, not just what do you mean he was cracking it open? That's a very oh wow, all right.
Did that answer your question?
Got a nice piece on him there, huh?
It does look like he's pretty well hung, unless that's like a turd.
Too.
I think he might have
he
a dangler.
A nice corner.
He went right next to the Mike's Hard Lemonade, just cracked open a toilet. Like, yeah, he actually grabbed the toilet paper and went to a different aisle, because that is clearly not the toilet paper aisle. This is liquor and crackers or something.
It's very disrespectful to shit next to the potato chips. I do agree. I do not like that. We don't eat potato chips down at the end of the pipe. Any food down there, people know better. You're going to get a little bit of shit, but look at that.
Finger foods aren't down at the end of the pipe foods.
Yeah, it's like he's got nice clothes on.
I'm pretty sure this is Post Malone.
That looks like Post Malone, dude.
Oh shit.
Legitimately.
They have some sort of advertisement that needs addressing, but I'm pretty sure Post Malone shit in the aisle. But at least he was courteous enough. What the fuck is this?
Oh well, he was just on pills.
Yeah, he was just fucked up and just shit in the middle of the aisle. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, dude. And then I mean, look, the reality is this dude was about to shit his pants, and he was like, I guess I mean, no, never mind.
What is all over his
Anybody in
back?
their right mind would just shit their pants. They wouldn't shit in the aisle.
He
I mean,
brought.
that's crazy.
Yeah, he brought the roll of toilet paper there, shit in the middle of the aisle, and then who's the guy who's standing about a
That's
foot
Chris
away from
Pontius,
him?
dude. They got the jackass. They're filming that right now. Chris Pontius, for sure.
It's fucking Post Malone, and there's a guy a foot away from him taking a picture. That's like
There's a guy just hanging out there like, hey, bro, I'm about to put you on World Star.
he didn't go to a private corner. He had no shame and just went, I'm a shit right in the middle of this aisle. This looks like a front end. Like he's right next to an end cap. He's not like tucked in the back of the meat cooler or some shit like that. He's fucking front and center shitting.
He's right next to what are those? Vicky's
I don't know.
kettle cooked potato chips, I believe.
Oh, those are kettle cooked potato chips right there, and then
Yeah, he seems to be having a nice. He's next to the Glad. He's gonna spray.
he looks like he's
Glad's
cleaning it up.
right above his head.
In one of them, he's bent down. Like, look at, he's like, he might wipe up after himself, but I don't know. Is there not a bathroom in this goddamn place? I don't know.
That's just how gross the bathrooms are.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing what is a Walmart there?
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you fucking go to America. Things get things get.
Nothing makes me more sad than when a toy doesn't make it down the pipe. It's like a salmon never making it back to its spores.
See, I'm sorry to show this to you, Tony. Like, I don't want to bring you down.
Why you gotta bring up the dookie stuff when I'm around?
I'm sorry, Tony. Like,
You know it's sensitive to me.
it's tough, but you know, like it's you're around and it inevitably comes up because you're such an expert on the topic. So I wonder if
I don't know nothing in life, all right? I'm a simple man. I don't listen to a lot of philosophies. I don't listen to these popcasts or whatever you're playing. But I can tell you that them toids ain't gonna stop coming, okay? And somebody's gotta be there to protect everybody from all them toids adding up. Could you imagine, sir, if you had toids coming out of your toilet? Could you imagine that? What kind of fucking world do you want to live in? Well, instead of toids are coming in, you listen to me and you listen to me good, kid. When them toids been going in, if it wasn't for me and a couple other brave men down there, down in the pipe, them toids would be coming out the same way, real fast. High pressure.
Why is this so funny?
All right? They're gonna blast the shit right back into your ass so fast you'll be calling your mama.
Well, God damn it, Tony. Well, it sounds like Tony might be from fucking New
Tony's tired.
Jersey. You might be.
Tony's tired, dude. What?
Tony sounds like he's from the East Coast, but if you ever make your way down to the West Coast, sounds like San Francisco gets about 25,000 poop-related complaints alone. That's just to the 311. That's like just, I don't know, when they just want to complain about
There's
the
an app.
weather. What is 311? Do you know what 311 is?
That's probably an area code, I believe.
No, 311's like I know kind of what it is, but I didn't know.
311, a band?
Yes. Oh fuck, they just call 311 when they want the perfect mix of Rasta and rock. They
Is that what
they call
you're talking about?
you just call 311 and you give them your poop related complaints.
Yeah. We got some dookie inside your yard. You need to just get in and dump it out. We go to the pipe, we dump out the shit. We pick it up from your house and that's it.
Yeah, I don't think Tony should start his rap ska career. But like 311, like not the band, 311 is like it's like 411 is information, 911 is an emergency, 311 is like poop related complaints.
Dookie hotline.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I found some shit in the middle of like a Safeway. You got to come clean it up. And then they call Tony. It's basically Tony's. It's a hotline for Tony.
Nah, those guys are taking our jobs, okay? Just like the Uber guys came in and took over these taxis, these new guys, these new cleanup guys are coming in here trying to take my job, okay? There's been a lot less coming down the pipe recently, and they're going to start making cuts on these shifts. And I'm going to have to go out there and do some freelance shit picking up work by myself, okay? I preferred a nice job. I didn't want to have to break it down and go out there and do my own thing, but I might have to, okay?
Dog parks.
I don't know. There's a lot of these shits out there. I could make a big business opportunity. They got dog shits. Now they got human shits. I mean, that's like twice the shit market that it was before. If I can get in early.
You hit daycares and old people homes. You got the trifecta right there.
Listen, sir, I will personally grab the shit falling out of your ass for $60 a week.
That's a steal if I ever heard one.
That you're a veteran to the country. I will personally pipe your dookie down to the end of the pipe. Dude, one time, this is a true story, I swear, okay? I'm not lying about this. I was driving down and I was passing basically the mall. So this is a, well-traveled area. Lots of people around. And I'm not kidding you, bro. I swear to God this is true. I just driving down. I'm in the passenger seat. My buddy's driving. And on the right side is a guy with his dog become rolling up. He's squatted down next to his dog, and I'm thinking he's petting his dog. And, dude, his dog is shitting. He's got the bag around his hand, and he's catching the shit like soft serve. I swear to you, dude. It was like time stopped, and I was like, like what? Dude, catching it.
What? That's impossible.
Dude, it was the most, I swear on my mother's life, it was the most bizarre thing I've ever fucking seen, dude. I could not believe.
Like, that wasn't his first time doing it then. Like,
no, no, dude, he was down there like ready to catch it, dude. Like, I'm telling you, it was like somebody was at like a Golden Corral or some type of like buffet restaurant. You know, they used to have the machines with the ice cream.
Yeah,
it was just like that. So he was holding it like the bowl, dude.
That's
straight up.
That's awesome, I guess.
That way and then he was just like, got it. Hell yeah, right? Save some time.
No, he didn't.
Like, dude, you just felt shit fucking plop into your hand, dude. That is so. Dude, his dog looked very embarrassed, dude.
Like, how do you train your dog? Like, my dog wouldn't shit there. Like, it would freak out, and it would just keep like crying at me. Even no matter how many bags I held right up against his rectum, he wouldn't shit into it. He would have to go outside and spin around 14 times and then poo. It doesn't matter how, like, he can be turtle heading and almost have to shit, like, but I'll still let him out of the car and he'll spin around 14 times and like look for a perfect spot to shit. He's not shitting in my hand no matter what I do. This guy must have like the first time his dog shit, like, put a bag right next to him. Like, he trained him from a very young age to be like, okay, so we're gonna be taking road trips. I'm telling you, young pup, we're a road tripping family, and fuck you if I'm stopping. I'm not stopping. So we're gonna have to figure out a system. What do you want to do? Do you want to just hold it, or do you want me to put the bag up against your fucking asshole and you shit into my hand? And
I think it's less of road trip likely and more likely that he's just lives in like a third floor apartment and he just doesn't want to walk down the steps. So he just gets some paper towels out. This is what I literally pictured that guy would probably doing, like, to train that dog. He just gets paper towels out and then he just holds it out there and just fucking waits. And follows his dog around.
That's impressive. That is goddamn impressive. Well,
he probably jerks his dog off too. That's the first thought that came to my mind. I was like, I bet this guy also just jerks his dog off. Like, he's way too into this. Too close and connected.
Maybe he's just really stupid and he thought his dog was sick and he needed to take a sample to the vet, and he didn't realize he could just pick the shit up off the ground, and he was thinking he had to catch it straight from the dog's butthole because he didn't want it to be contaminated with the ground. So he's like, no, I need to get an accurate reading when I bring it there. So he just got his dog to shit directly into his hand.
Just let me line it up. It's really easy, dude. What are you talking about, man? Why would you pick it up off the ground? That's so weird.
Yeah, my dog just shits into a bag in my hand all the time. I'm being fucking weird.
If anything, it was the ultimate courtesy. He was like, I shall let no doo-doo of any sort touch anyone's shoe.
That's true. It didn't even dirty up the ground where we're going to be walking.
Yeah, exactly. Not a speck of shit for your feelers, my friend.
He's just streamlined as all hell. I appreciate it.
Feelers just regionalized me.
Oh, I know. Fuck, that's crazy. So you're from South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from Pennsylvania, but I live in South Carolina
Oh,
for a while now.
That's where Tony's from. Tony's from fucking Pennsylvania.
Tony's definitely from where I'm from. Yeah, more likely. Yeah. I'm from up in that area.
Yeah, Tony's definitely East Coast, and yeah, you're from South Carolina. I found this story about a guy who had the most genius plan, because sounds like you're a pretty like, I would say you're a red state, right? You're kind of Christian or
Oh God, yeah, dude.
yeah.
Literally, I passed by a church today that would just had a fucking massive cross, like 10-story cross, just in a giant field in front of this church out in the middle of the country, dude. And you're just passing by, and it's fucking like imposing, and it just says, "Behold the Lamb." And I was like, dude, if I was from another place, like, and didn't know what this was, I'd be like, that looks fucking terrifying, dude. What is this? Like, it looks like some cult shit for real.
Yeah,
that crazy.
If I wanted to build a 90-foot statue of Satan with like a staff, and he was holding a skull, and there was like fire and like I had pyrotechnics that went off around him and shit like that, and it was just obnoxious as all hell. People would fucking, they would have a fit. The city would be involved. There would be fucking shit would just be shut down. Any other religion wants to just put a
you just
giant.
get beat up by some cops.
I don't think the cops. I think the cops.
In America, man, the cops just be beating people up, dude.
Thanks for teaching me. Welcome to an American.
Yeah, if you come down here, man, just don't start any shit remotely with a cop, because they might just beat you up for looking funny. They'll just be like, "Hey, you're looking at me weird." He was looking at me threateningly. I got it all on my camera here, even though there was a little scuffle, so the camera was not visible during this time, but he was not subduing. And so I elbowed him in the back of the head 4 times. And banged his forehead off the asphalt. Sorry about that. Wasn't necessary. I choked him till he died. There's a lot of things like that go on.
Well, thanks for teaching me. Well, then this is a better time than ever to play this.
If I were running the view, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. If it doesn't fit, you must quit.
Sit down and shut up!
Mankind is doomed.
That music means it's time for Welcome to an American.
Yeah, that's pretty great, right?
This is the highest production value thing that's ever been played on this show. And it probably will just get ripped down from YouTube immediately. This whole thing's just that was so good though.
And just nothing happens after that.
Yeah,
I'm just like, all right, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
it's a good show, bud.
Yeah, it's just
that's it.
Yeah,
no, that was it. No, that's all I had.
that was it.
I just made that thing.
I'm willing to scrap this whole thing that I'm doing now and just start that, because of the production value of that podcast seems so good, and it doesn't even exist.
There's a lot of potential production value pluses over there on the other side and the green side.
I know.
Where it's a little bit greener.
It's all that American money back in it. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's a lot of American money, a lot of American gold. We print a lot of our money just because we can, and so, print some more, bitch. If you ain't got it.
Thanks for teaching me. Welcome to an American.
Dude. Yeah, fuck are y'all doing? That's usually what we're saying over here. It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing, dude?
Fuck y'all doing?
What's going on here?
So, this guy.
If anybody doesn't know, on that, that was just a little taste of America, since that was the first one. It was some Donald Trump calling Rosie O'Donnell fat. That was O.J. Simpson's attorney giving the famous line, "If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit," after he successfully got away with murdering his girlfriend or wife.
Allegedly. JFK
saying the world's going to be over, basically. And then Alex Jones losing his shit. And that's just pretty much a goddamn envelopment of, that's all you need to know. Guns, a lot of guns, banging, war, yeehaw, and game show music.
I'm glad you can teach me about it, because I don't know anything about this foreign land.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
I'm
especially people that are just up isolated in the north of whatever fucking Mordor or wherever you live.
Exactly. Like, we just live underground for like 8 months out of the year, and we only come out for a small period of time, and then we're inundated with updates from America, but we can't. It's impossible to keep up, because the Wi-Fi signal underground is very shoddy.
Yeah, you're the first guy from Canada that I've seen that isn't just wearing all pelts.
I'm one of the few who actually has indoor heating. Most of us are still running on the igloo fire system.
Okay, now is that just do you just have Inuits on treadmills keeping you warm, or what do? Do you just have them huddle around you and breathe on you for warmth? I feel like all around the camera angle right now, where we can't see, there's just like 12 different Inuit people just trying to, starving for a little piece of whale fat. You're gonna throw them in a tank later, and they're all just trying to breathe hot air in your direction.
Yes, that's exactly how every Canadian heats their house.
That's how it seems like, dude. I want to picture Canada as just like a supervillain that's pretending to be really nice, but y'all are plotting some shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's like, oh, there's nothing going on up here, guys. Nope, we're just having a nice time.
Yeah.
Just your Bob's your uncle, whatever the fuck y'all are saying now, dude.
Us in Sweden.
Whatever the latest craze is.
We're planning to take over the world, and you guys won't even see it coming. You'll be like, what the fuck? These crazy places.
For real.
Like us in Sweden and Ireland. And you're like, what? Like, how do these guys get together? You're like, fuck, they're massive, and they've got all these points around the world to fuck you up from, and you won't see it coming. Middle of the night kind of shit.
And they do it nicely. It's really annoying.
Yeah, you don't get mad at them afterwards. So I was reading this story, and I figured out that if you go to a really, really Christian community, the simplest way to get away with stealing some stuff is just run in to your local Walmart and light a Bible on fire and then leave it there, and people will lose their shit, and then you can just be free to steal whatever you want and walk out. Because that's what this guy did in North Dakota Walmart. He just went behind he went in a fucking balaclava or some shit.
North Dakota is borderline your territory. Just saying. If it was up to me and we had to concede one state, North Dakota is right up there, dude.
What do you mean? We would
You're not
take
getting
Maine.
You're not getting the tip of the dick.
In
That's
a
Maine,
second, we're taking
Maine's
Maine.
a statement.
No.
Maine is the hard erect penis of the Atlantic that lets everyone know his dick is the biggest over there. If you look at it, you can tell.
Then we'll take Minnesota. We're not taking, we'll take Buffalo.
You can have that little shitty island part.
What, Hawaii?
Wait, I'm thinking of Michigan. Never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong fucking state, dude.
I don't know. I'm not good with geography. I don't even know where I am. But I don't even understand North Dakota, South Dakota. If you're on the fucking bottom of North Dakota, isn't that basically South Dakota? Can't be.
North Dakota's basically Canada, and South Dakota's basically fucking no man's land, dude.
How do you have two different states name the same thing? That's stupid. You can't just have
very stupid.
Dakotas. Just name it something else.
It's very stupid, but guess what? Do something. We do that just to troll y'all.
Come at me.
We got North and South Carolina too, dude. Come at me.
Yeah, we named one Arkansas and then one
South.
Kansas, and they're spelt the same. Doesn't make any sense.
Look, we're both still Carolina, and we know that, but you're fucking North Carolina, so fuck off. It's just a little bit of that. It's just a slight. There has to be a little bit of tension at all times and a slightly combative attitude to everything in life. Welcome to an American. That lets you know. Rule number 3. I'm pretty sure I've dunked out a couple already. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that.
Sorry, I just wanted to give it to you there, but yeah. I thought that was pretty genius. That if you just throw down a burning Bible, you can really get away with murder, because people are gonna be like, oh my God, it's the devil, or oh Jesus, Satanists are taking over, and then you just steal. But this guy immediately was caught because surveillance footage and yada yada yada. But
North Dakota, now that's not what you would think is a typical Bible state. It's usually like the Bible Belt is like starts at Virginia and then kind of goes south from there. Is what you think of as like the generally religious states. Like, I don't know what it's like in North Dakota. Like, I'm pretty sure they still worship fucking totems and shit out there, dude. I don't know what's going on, bro. Literally, nobody knows what's going on out there.
Yeah, this is basically Canada, and we don't even have cable. So it just gets more industrialized the further south you go. So I'm assuming there's somewhere.
It's basically North Dakota is basically just like Canada, dude, but just a little bit better.
Welcome to an American.
Welcome to America.
I like your attitude. Like, you definitely you
just a tiny bit better.
just because they use zip codes instead of postal codes, and they keep their
Whoa.
fucking. Yeah, we have a different system up
You
here.
do that lingo, dude.
And-
You do that lingo, dude. I'm like,
And you keep your milk in cartons instead of bags.
a bag of milk?
Oh my god! You know how many times I've gone over this?
Really? How many times have you gone over this?
Every single person that I've ever
You
said
use bags
said it
of
to.
milk?
I know no one ever seems to be aware of this. So, in
I
Canada,
bet you guys. If you guys ever want to hang on. If you guys ever want to just turn it up, like you wake up in the middle of the night, you're like, let me turn up the milk, just fucking chuck it down. You gotta cow udder that shit, dude, and sucketh it like from a cow teat.
sort of. You kind of just gotta prop it up a little bit. So,
Oh man, that you look like a giant baby, dude.
you
Is that what you want?
you'll understand a little bit when I explain it to you. So, as a country, somewhere in the early 1900s, we all kind of just agreed to have another piece of Tupperware in our house that we would keep bagged milk in. And it's just a jug. It's just your basic jug. And then we've created a bag of milk system that you put the bag into the jug, and then you have another utensil in your house.
Wait, can you slow it down a little bit more for me?
Jesus Christ! All right, I'm sorry. We're welcomed to American now.
I'm actually I'm actually a first grader, not a fifth grader. You need to explain it slower, even.
Okay, so we have a jug. You know what a jug is, right? Okay.
Speaking Canadian, man.
Okay. It's
English, please.
It's
sir.
like
You need a picture.
it's like a big cup with a handle.
Okay, I can picture that now, like a solo cup,
It's bigger, but it's
like a mason jar.
my God, like I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't even know if I were to Google it.
Jug, you mean like a titty?
Yeah, like it's like a titty, but for bagged milk. So picture a breast
Exactly.
implant.
That is a titty still, I thought.
No, picture a breast implant, but it's
Milk
filled
bag.
with milk, and we put it inside of another plastic container. And then we have another utensil that's just meant for cutting said bag milk. We don't use scissors here. We just have this little
Really?
magnetic, it's like an X-Acto knife, but it's not an X-Acto knife. It's just a little blade with a hook on it. And it just perfectly cuts the end of the bag of milk.
Magnetic?
It's oh my God, it's so
It's magnetic?
it's so dumb. Like I don't even know how
I've never
to
heard of this shit.
I don't even know how to explain it because it doesn't make any sense because we've all just accepted it and we all just do it, but it's the strangest thing. I see it all the fucking it's just bags of
going on
milk.
up there?
We get 4 bags of milk in another bag and we bring it home and it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
4 bags of milk. We get 4 bags of milk. What am I supposed to do with all this goddamn milk? Are you only rationed 4 bags over there? Is that how bad
No,
you are doing?
that's
It's like
just-
hibernation
that's-
season. Everybody gets 4 bags of milk for the winter. Freeze it accordingly.
That's
Get
just
your
how,
cream and fat.
That's just how it's
Load up
divvied
on your
out.
cream and fat. Make sure you don't forget to get a couple of vegetables so you don't get scurvy.
In Canada, that's just how it's divvied out. But if you look here, it's just this is the
Okay.
container we're talking about. It's a container. It's a jug.
That's a milk bag pitcher. That's just like a regular plastic ass pitcher.
Yeah, it's pretty much. It's just a pitcher, and we just put bagged milk inside of it, and then we cut it. This one looks like one that's been cut. You can see the end is just snipped off there, and then we pour it like this guy is here, and we pour it from the
Bro.
bag into
Bro,
yeah.
bro, as the other side of America I want to speak for right now, dude, that's really shitting on the environment, bro. And I think that's just the overly gross use of plastic.
You guys get it in giant thick ass jugs of milk.
No, I actually use gloss, and it's recyclable and reusable, and I take it back, and I even get a discount.
Wow, I'm really proud of you.
Or
for-
you could just use the paper carton alternative, which is easier to get rid of and easier to recycle.
It
But
really
instead
is.
You choose to just use bags. Okay, that's fine.
I don't know why. If you could explain it to me, I would love to know because no one seems
I
to.
can't explain-
I've
I
asked.
can't explain bigotry to a bigot. I'm sorry.
This is what I'm saying. I bring it up to lots of people. Nobody seems to understand why we just do bagged milk instead of any other
Bagged
type of
milk.
any system. I don't care how you do it. Just
Is there any other country that's doing bagged milk, or is this just like some straight up Canadian shit, dude?
I think it's just Canadian, man. Like I don't know anybody
bizarre.
else. Nobody I've ever brought up bagged milk to goes, "Oh yeah, bagged milk, gotcha."
Canadians have bagged milk.
Yes, we do. In fact, we have milk that goes in bags, and no one knows why, and we've all just accepted it, and we all act like it's not weird. Like,
Have you always had milk in a bag?
yes,
Forever?
like there are other things. Like there's like you can get a carton of milk here, and you can get jugs of milk here too. But universally, the largest section in the milk section at a Canadian grocery store are these fucking bags of milk.
Bags of milk.
They're come in crates. There's like milk crates filled with bags of milk, and
It's got milk baggies.
I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. We have the
Seems like there's gotta be a lot of
homogenized.
milk-related accidents.
What do you
With
mean?
bagged milk. I don't know, man. Like, oh shit, drop the pallet, and now there's milk everywhere. What the fuck,
That
dude?
can happen with glass. That would happen way more with glass. It's a fucking
Nah, dude. Glass is strong. Glass is also American.
fact.
Fact.
Glass is American.
Just like what I was gonna say earlier, I was gonna say pizza is American. That's my stance I wanted to make today for America. Is that pizza is American? When you think of pizza, where would you say it's from?
Italy.
Yeah, it's bullshit, dude.
No,
It's from Italy?
because it is.
It's from Italy, but it wasn't pizza. What you know today, until it came to America, dude. What the fuck is this shit? Was that vacuum?
That was USA.
Oh goddamn, it came in all choppy for me, dude.
Oh well, it worked for me.
I didn't
That's
know
all
what was
that
happening.
matters.
It freaked me out, bro. No, I was gonna say, like, if you go to Italy, pizza's fucking, it's whack, dude. I've been there. When I was 12, I got the pizza margarita, right?
Okay.
It comes to the table, chopped up tomatoes, no sauce, basically painted like you know when you do like watercolor paint, how thin it is, maybe a slight glaze of tomato paste in there, couple chunks of mozzarella, and they threw it at me like a popper.
Ew.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm-
it really did. It sucked ass. I hated it, and I'll never forget how much I hated it. Okay, and I got another one there, and it also sucked. And then I came back here, and I got some pizza up in the Northeast, where it's the best. And look, if you just type in pizza on Google, yeah, look at that. It looks like somebody fucking drunk as fuck made that, dude.
Is that what it was like? Because that looks disgusting.
Basically, yeah. Wait, what is it?
I
The
don't-
one on the top left.
What, this one?
Yes.
Ew.
Okay, that's just bruschetta, dude.
Someone just
Get
puked
that shit
on
out
it.
of here. So listen, man. If you look up pizza, just type in pizza, right?
Yeah.
And then go to images.
Uh-huh.
That's pizza.
And that-
Okay? That's American pizza. When you eat pizza, you say, is this Italian style? Is this Nepal style? Whatever the fuck it is. And they say, no, this is pizza style. A regular pizza, which is American style. Look it out. Keep scrolling down. It's more American pizza, dude. Look at that. Real goddamn ass pizza. Pizza nobody else would care about pizza if it wasn't for Americans adopting and loving it so much.
Fuck, man.
Literally, like, you know that Canadians didn't get pizza till the 1950s, dude?
That is
Okay,
not real.
your grandma was like, I swear to God, look it up. It's on Wikipedia.
No.
Your grandma was like, what's this pizza? I've never heard of it. Ooh, this is the fucking monkey's uncle, or whatever the fuck y'all say. That's what she said. I'm pretty sure. So get with your shit, dude. Y'all don't know nothing about pizza, dude. You're way late. We were
not
nuking
true.
people. We had developed a nuclear bomb, and you were like, what's this pizza thing they're doing over here? Okay? If pizza stayed in Italy, dude, nobody would give a fuck about it. Okay? Nobody would give any fucks. It's something poor people ate. It's for the poorest people.
Oh my God, you're right.
Nobody would give it a shit. You wouldn't be able to go to Pizza Hut in fucking China or fucking, you know, Budapest or whatever fucking crazy place you're at in the world, Australia. They just eat straight up. They just adopted America.
Holy shit.
They don't give any fucks. Look, 1950s, right?
Oh,
Yeah, you don't know shit about
1950s, and in New York in 1905 there was pizza in America.
Yeah, dude. Like fucking 200 miles down. Y'all were just up here fucking trapping beavers or something, right? It's not your fault. You had never seen a tomato before up here. You were like, what is that? That's crazy.
This is fuck. We're just putting gravy on fries and eating cheese curds. Fucking.
Yeah, but if you look at Pizza Hut locations.
There's one in Egypt.
No, international Pizza Hut locations, and just name, fucking 5 of those countries, because there's about fucking 70 of them or something. I don't know if it's that many. Slight exaggeration, but that's what we do. Welcome to America. Trying to blow everybody's mind about pizza right now. Dude, by the end of this, you're all gonna be like, pizza is American.
I don't understand.
Fuck Italian people.
I don't know.
Fuck wops.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to look up exactly, because like I can look up Pizza Hut locations on Google Maps and look at international ones. There seems to be a lot. Like
if you type in, because I did this already, man. I think I have it right here on the old mobile device.
What's the point you're trying to prove, that pizza franchises are able to expand?
Restaurant in 100th. Pizza Hut celebrates opening of restaurant in 100th country with special delivery to summit of Mount Kilimanjaro, bro. Only an American pizza's going to the summit, okay, dude? Nobody is nobody's driving across town 5 blocks to drop that fucking dookie ass, shitty ass fucking somebody drunk as fuck fucking looked like somebody, like I came home shit faced one night, was like, oh, we're gonna make a pizza, but I got dough, and you're just fucking working dough, and it's all fucking raggedy looking and shit. Crust is all uneven. Barely any sauce in there. You put tomatoes on top of tomato sauce like some kind of fucking idiot, dude. Do you not realize that that's already tomatoes you put on there? What a fucking idiot. That's really stupid.
Welcome to an American.
Welcome to a fucking American, man.
I'm glad you're breaking it down for me here, because like
well, I mean, people need to know that pizza is fucking American, dude.
I've always said that Canada is pretty much like, I wanted to say 10 years behind America. Like we're still like
50.
I didn't realize it was 50. Like I was like, geez, like I thought we were still like banging out to the Black Eyed Peas and like fucking Gangnam Style was just rolling in here, but we were like we didn't have pizza when like we transitioned to color TV. We fought a whole war with another country. We invaded a country that was known for pizza and didn't bring any of that back. We fought against them. We were like, no, don't worry about this shit. America was like they already had it, and we're like, they came there and we're like, oh, we're not concerned with this pizza. This pizza's trash. We have it back in New York. Fucking, I know this guy named Tony down at the end of the pipe. He makes a mean slice down in Brooklyn.
Make sure he washes his hands first.
But so neither of the people on either side, they talked about it. Like America was like, yeah, we seen this shit. This is fucking ridiculous. Canada was like, I don't know what this garbage is. This looks like trash. And we both went our separate ways, and no one fucking mentioned, hey, like, you don't have pizza? Like, it's actually really good. You should fucking try it. No, we're just blindly going through war. Cool.
No, we're just busy putting gravy and syrup on everything. So, dude, we got fucking Qatar. You can go to Qatar and eat American-ass fucking Pizza Hut pizza.
Yeah.
Why do you think that's in Qatar?
You think you're getting
feed
Sicilian
all
pizza?
All that slave labor right now. All those slaves get to eat Pizza Hut, dude. Probably infinite breadsticks. It's great. They say eat breadsticks all you want.
Man, Qatar's a pretty crazy place. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of money laundering scheme going there because, like, the FIFA World Cup's going to be there.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan? Or is that
Whatever,
another stand?
Dude. I mean, yeah, dude, probably, dude. Bahrain.
Yeah.
Armenia, China, Chile, Sweden, Taiwan.
I don't get what your point
Trinidad.
is. Franchises are cool.
American pizza. No, American pizza. The only reason anybody around the world knows or cares that pizza exists is because of the Americans. We plant our flag. Pizza is our shit now. Pizza is no longer Italian shit. Y'all do something else. Y'all do bruschetta on flatbread, whatever that is, dude. It literally is the same pizza that Subway sells. If you go to Subway and get their flatbread pizza, that's what you get. If you go over there and you're like, hey, let me get a pizza, they just do that. They do the same thing. They bake a fucking piece of shitty deflated bread in an oven, and they throw fucking literally the only things that they could afford back in the day, they're still putting it on there now for whatever reason.
Fuck.
And they're just chopping up tomatoes. Hey, let's just chop more tomatoes and throw it on here. Let's not make a sauce. Let's just fucking chop more vegetables and a cube of cheese. Hey, maybe we'll put this cube of cheese around. No, shred your goddamn cheese, put sauce on it, or you go fuck yourself, dude. And that's why we're all over the world planting that Pizza Hut dick in the ground in Qatar. All right, World Cup represent.
You're
Welcome to
passionate
America,
about this.
bitch.
I've never seen someone come with so much passion for pizza. That's crazy.
Yeehaw. Welcome to American. Yeehaw, motherfuckers.
I want pizza now. I'm getting pizza.
Hell yeah, you want pizza, dude?
Baby,
You know
we're
what kind
getting
of pizza.
pizza.
You know what kind of pizza you want?
Yep.
You know what kind of pizza you want? Fucking American ass pizza, because that's all y'all know.
Get American pizza. We need American pizza stat. I'm working on it. You've motivated me here, and I need to get it done.
What do they call DiGiorno there? What did y'all disguise DiGiorno as?
Delicio.
Delicio, dude. What the fuck does that mean and why?
I don't know.
DiGiorno's not good enough for you, dude?
See,
What's wrong with that? Dude, DiGiorno is a good Italian-American name.
No, Canada has an amazing ability to just parody whatever's going on in the States. So it's like you guys had Coors Light, and we just had we got Molson Canadian and fucking Molson half calorie bullshit, whatever that is. You got fucking Puddle of Mud or whatever that shit. We got Nickelback. We just
I like the way you smack. You want to hear a story really quick, dude?
Is it about Puddle of Mud? Because I'm in.
It's all about Puddle of Mud.
Fuck yeah! All right, let's strap in, everybody.
This is kind of in my comedy act.
You okay? Hit me with it.
This might be big one day, dude. You never know, bro.
Fuck.
This might blow up, bro.
You're
First
hearing
time this is ever told on a podcast. No, it's ridiculous. I was 14 or whatever, and I wanted to go see Korn.
Yep.
And my dad was like, "All right, let's do it. I'll bite the bullet." Bought shitty tickets up in the top, fucking way up. Nobody's around us, dude. Right, empty section. Puddle of Mud's opening up for Korn. This fucking shitty band goes on at the beginning, some local band, and then this dude comes walking into the section, and I swear to God, he looked like Wilford Brimley from the diabetes commercials with leather shit on though, like leather daddy gear, like the cap, leather cap, like biker shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That fucking shirt underneath it that looked like he had. I think it was just a regular Puddle of Mud shirt, but it looked like he had painted mud on his shirt with mud, like in the parking lot. But I'm pretty sure it was just one of that, how their merch was, dude. But it looked crazy. And maybe I was 12 at this point, actually. I was pretty young. And this dude just comes out, dude. He looks around. Nobody else is in the section. And I know his fucking ticket wasn't next to this dude. But he walks over and he fucking sits directly behind me and my dad, right? And so Puddle of Mud comes on, dude. And this guy just starts going berserk, dude. Like he was a Puddle of Mud super fan for whatever reason, dude. He's literally going mud, 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 mud. Mud. He's screaming at dude. He's like, she fucking hates me. He's just yelling shit out, man. And dude, he was getting super loud and fucking crazy, man. Puddle of Mud played 3 songs or whatever, all they have.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
Fucking,
played Hate Me twice.
Yeah, it was the whole discography. Yeah, they had to play one twice and encore it. And but this dude loses his shit the whole time. At one point, my dad had to turn around and ask him to calm down or whatever, because he was freaking me out. And my dad was like, "Dude, can you calm down a little bit? This dude was drunk as fuck. He was just acting wilding out, dude, right?" And dude came over, was like, "I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to mess with you." And he gave me $10, straight up, just some old biker guy shit. Just here's $10, kid. Shut the fuck up and leave me alone, basically. And then dude, Puddle of Mud finishes up, bro, and Korn's about to come on. I'm all stoked, dude. Turn around, dude just left, bro.
Yeah.
He gassed out on Puddle of Mud. He came from Mud, and he was like, "I gotta go to work in the morning, y'all. My wife's gonna kill me. I gotta get back to the house."
That's amazing.
But he was literally like, "She He was going berserk. He was at a soccer game, like a Brazilian at a soccer game.
Dude.
That's how I would describe.
They probably know that guy. They didn't. It's not a friend of them, but he goes around.
Band dad. Band dad.
He follows them. He goes because who goes to a concert for an opening act ever? I get that you'd be enticed to go because of the opening act. You're like, oh, awesome, fucking Ozzy's going and fucking Motorhead's gonna open, but you don't go for Motorhead and leave for Ozzy. That's crazy.
That's insane. It's just a waste of money at that point.
I know.
What are you doing?
I bet
done?
you. I bet
he was done, bro.
if you just wait a little bit and just go to your local bar, Puddle of Mud will be playing there. It's just inevitable.
It was also weird that he was that big of a fan. I never thought about this, dude.
Who is?
And I told the story a billion times. It's weird that he was such a big fan, dude, and was in the very top.
Like if he's just going for Puddle of Mud, do you think you really want to buy like an $800 ticket to fucking watch the opening act?
Dude, he was like that fan though. He was the fan in the front row, but they just planted him alone in the middle of the thing, and he just kept acting like he was in the front row. Dude, that's exactly the way to describe it. Is that he just kept acting like he was in the front row, and they just picked him up and plopped him down right behind us, and he was just like, "Whoa!"
He's got a restraining order. That's what it is. He's got to stay 150 yards away from the band because he's tried to grab their dicks one too many times.
He's like, "You like, well, smack your ass. I love y'all."
That's exactly what it is. There's no other reason. Like, he would obviously dish out $1,000 to $2,000 to be close, maybe to get some Puddle of Mud sweat on them. That would be, he would never shower again. But the restraining order requires him to enjoy mud from about a 200-yard radius.
It's amazing how forgettable all the music from that era was.
No, what are you talking about? I still rock out to She Hates Me. What are you talking about? This is my top 5 jams.
Isn't that the one that's like down, 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 down? It's like literally like something a fucking 7th grader ever learned how to play a guitar. It's fucking tard music, bro.
It's awesome. I love it.
I described it as top shelf white trash rock and roll, dude. Like the shit you hear coming out of the best trailer parks with the trampolines and shit.
Fuck yeah. She fucking hates me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
just watching the old Trans Am.
See, but you know what? I'm not mad at that music because, like, say like you're growing up and your kid gets into that music, like you're not upset. You're like, oh, this is like training wheels for actual metal or like actual music. Like you're on the right track. You're not like if you got them listening to fucking Baby Shark Trap remix, then you're like, fuck, man, I don't know if I can be your father
People talk
anymore.
about that Baby Mozart shit, dude. You just Baby Springsteen. You just throw that Springsteen on them when they're a baby and let it play.
Just on a loop, just
hell yeah, dude.
Just let Springsteen, let the boss teach you a couple of lessons in between songs. He's always got a couple of rants.
That song from the beginning is actually our real national anthem. That Bruce Springsteen song, Born in the USA, is the actual U.S. national anthem. Like, people react differently. Yeah.
If I were running the view, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. If it doesn't fit, you must quit.
You just picture a whole stadium standing up and just like all singing along with the
Hell yeah, dude.
Rosie. I would tell that fat
T-shirt
kid.
on, a pair of blue jeans, and he's got an American flag on his goddamn guitar, a pair of cowboy boots, and a fucking bad attitude. And he's ready to play his goddamn heart out. Tell you about a small town he lived in.
Yeah.
Fucking waxing his car.
Yeah, but the band's gonna have to play those same 4 chords in a loop for a while because he's gonna start off the song. Let me tell you about a story. My dad down in Jersey. We grew up poor, but we always had a job down at the end of the tube or the pipe or whatever the fuck the shit ends up.
Dude, what if he started going through therapy and he was like, I want to talk about more of my real problems, y'all. Let me tell y'all a story about the time back when I was just a young boy living in a small town. I'm sure y'all can all relate, right? It's like, yeah. Well, one time I was just at the playground hanging out and my uncle stuck a finger in my booty. Now, listen, people don't like to talk about this, but my therapist says it's a good thing to do. And so I'm here to just be open up with everybody about it.
And this is the song I wrote about that.
In my asshole.
Yeah.
Uncle didn't tell me so. I didn't know I was gonna have finger in my booty.
That's just
Bruce
his lead
Springsteen
in.
says booty, a little known fact.
Obvious that he keeps it classy, but that's just his lead into Small Town. But him and Mellencamp go on the road together. That's what happens. But I like Bruce Springsteen interludes. There's a couple of montages on YouTube where they just cut together his in between songs rants, and it just like, but right when it goes to like he cuts and he goes, all right, and this is Born in the USA. It just cuts to the next little rant that he does in between his songs, because he always just has a story. Every song goes about his daddy or like growing up in Jersey or some shit, the turnpike, fucking crazy shit like that. And they're magical. They're inspirational, what they are.
I remember back when I was in the 7th grade walking down to middle school. It was snowing. It was a hard winter. 2 of these boys came down 2 grades older than me, and they said, "You're a little faggot, Bruce. We're going to beat your ass for being a faggot." And I was like, that's not very nice. Before I fucking pulling the mic cord out. They're like, dude, shit. Bruce is getting old. Now, listen, really in America, I want to talk about these goddamn Hispanics. What again? Shit.
Oh, that's
Good
gonna
Morning
be great.
America.
That's gonna happen. That's
Bruce
gonna
is
be
getting
the end.
old.
He just goes wild on some of them. He just goes. I don't think he's got a script. He doesn't know where he's going when he starts the sentence. So he's just pretty much like, let me tell you a little something, and then eventually he's gonna be like, fucking Donald Trump was right. We should have built a wall. There's way too many Mexicans coming out here tonight, and you know what? I'm gonna sing a song about it. And then he's just gonna go freestyling him about Born in the USA and how
I remember when women were just simple, and day after Thanksgiving, your woman would just make you a nice shepherd's pie and shut the fuck up while you watch the game for a little while. But, you know, times change and we gotta keep on going, even when our wives are a bitch.
Oh yeah, Bruce needs to cut it out. At that point, we need to stop the boss. The boss needs to be stopped. But I got a question for you. Do you want to live longer?
Sure.
Do you like staring at boobs?
I guess. Where's this going?
I thought there was
I'm
gonna
in the middle of the mall aisle right now, and you stopped me.
Yes.
And you're accosting me to buy some bullshit I'm gonna not get. I'm like, yes.
Yes.
All right.
That's exactly what's happened. Like, you're
I'm
gonna
just
love
checking
this.
my pockets the entire time, making sure there's not somebody behind me.
You're gonna love this credit card that I'm gonna sign you up for. But no, they just did some study in I don't know, somewhere. It's some excuse to just stare at boobs. But they just said that if you stare at boobs, you can live longer, is the summary of the story that I read through. But
written by Jack Mehoff.
I know, right? It sounds like an onion piece, but literally, it's apparently they broke it down to if boobs make you happy, then happy makes you good, and good makes you healthy. That's it. That's the summary of it.
Wow.
I know. I thought it was
Who made
riveting
that?
stuff.
Who put that together?
I don't know, but I think
I feel like that was hanging on somebody's fridge before that was fucking given to you or the internet, or whoever's the official that read that piece of information. They're like, good job, honey.
This story was clearly made by somebody whose wife wasn't fucking them enough, because it was also broken down to if men want to live longer, if you have sex a lot and you stare at boobs. That's
Sounds like it was written in fucking crayon.
it
Or
does
by, like,
a little
kid,
bit.
and he signed it with like a dick for his name.
I picture it as some
Sounds
guy.
like I wrote that, dude.
No, some guy who got caught staring at boobs at the mall by his wife, who doesn't fuck him anymore, wrote a paper, and then everyone backed it because they just wanted to stare at boobs and they wanted their wives to fuck them more. So
Got her.
that's exactly what happened. And so he's just like, no. We actually did a study, and staring at boobs makes you healthier. So do you want me to live longer? Then I got to stare at this girl's fucking tatas. Here we are.
Do you want me to live longer? And she's like, I guess, honey. You can live longer. I'm just a fucking retard.
What? What the fuck was that?
If she believes that, then she's an idiot.
Well, that does sound like a lot of women that I've met, but like I don't think
Ryan, honey,
all women
just
think
shut
that.
the fuck up, okay? I'm gonna push you past your boundaries because I know you can't hit me. Okay, Ryan? So shut the fuck up. All right? Now pick that up off the floor. Thank you.
Oh wow. Who hurt you?
That's American woman. That's who that is.
Welcome to an American. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to an American woman.
Fuck. I think we've both gone off the rails here.
Ryan, if you get any closer, I'm gonna blow my rape whistle. Okay? Now go finish your papers and do mine too, faggot. Get out of here.
Stop using
I'm
your.
gonna pinch your ass on the way out, you pussy. Get out of here.
Okay. Fuck.
Give me a coffee too, and if you don't, I'll fucking fire you.
Yeah, and if you do, it's sexist.
American woman, sticking it back to the fucking man.
Oh my goodness. Well, that seems like a better place than ever just to fucking wrap this up because I think I've been welcomed by an American enough. Cause like,
dude, if you were a woman in a very powerful office position, and you had been mistreated by dudes on the way up the entire way, would you sexually harass men for fun?
But that wouldn't bother most of them, so that would just be like a fucking
no,
dumb move.
not like humiliatingly.
Probably.
Like grab your dick and be like baby dick, and then walk away. How would you react to that? I'm just curious.
You know what? I wouldn't care, man. That wouldn't bother me too much. Just grab my dick and some baby. Like fucking Margaret, grab my dick.
I'm saying if you were that chick though, wouldn't you take advantage? I would take advantage of that and just be a complete fucking douche to people and just like fucking just embarrass guys in there.
You can do that as a man too.
You'd have free reign. Nobody can say shit. What are they gonna be like? Oh, fucking, what'd she do? She grabbed your dick? What, you fucking gay? You still have a Hitler mustache. It's so great, man. Anybody, just please watch this. I hope it's on for them too.
Yep, totally.
And they can just see this brilliant Hitler mustache. Well, it's gone. Now it's on. It's almost like a green screen Hitler mustache you've intentionally put on your face.
Oh, it's a
trying
Snapchat
to misrepresent
filter.
the Welcome to an American shirt that he did not buy in Charlottesville gift shop at the exit.
It's actually the new Snapchat filter. It's the Mein Kampf edition. And
oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna end it there, guys. Mein Kampf, and that was Ryan that said that. And Welcome to an American. We stand on the opposite side of that. He's an Axis guy now, I guess, and so we'll see where all this leads next time.
Yeah, it's the domestic abusing misogynist with the anti-Semite. That's the new podcast.
Dad took me into the bedroom.
Bruce,
he said,
stop it.
I'm gonna dry you off, son.
Bruce, somebody shut off Bruce's mic. This is fucking ridiculous. Okay, well, make sure to say bye to Tony for me. I'm sure he's gone to bed because he's a hardworking man. He's gonna be working in the morning.
He works third shift. He works graveyard shift.
Oh, okay, yeah, he worked overnight. Well, let him know that he's loved and we appreciate the work he's doing there down at the end of the tube. And thank you for coming on again. I appreciate it. This is always a blast. I think I fucking fell apart in the middle of this and just started bawling my eyes out from laughter. That's never happened before. That was hilarious.
Sometimes the bong will get you, dude. Sometimes you get a little fucking rip out of that.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck happened. I think a combination of being tired and way too high is just that got to me. It was
you got Mad Hattered out.
Yeah, you said poop too many times and it tickled me right. And
nice.
I'm a 4-year-old.
If I see the tickle happening, I'll just keep attacking it. That's all.
It was great. Well, thank you again for coming on. I appreciate it. It's always a blast when you're around. And I hope you get your fucking podcast in order because that thing's actually really good and you're kind of funny.
When it comes out, I'll let everybody know and appreciate you having me on as always, dude. Good times. Fucking, I'll see y'all again later on when I got something else that's everybody needs to know about how American is. And I do think that I did a pretty decent job on arguing that pizza's American as fuck.
I had no arguments, and I didn't know how to debate that because I was like, yeah, fuck. If you just even put 2 pizzas in front of me and showed me that like blue cheese covered fucking nasty things with like sliced tomatoes on it, like that's ridiculous, and just like a normal fucking Domino's pizza, and you were just like, which one is pizza? I would go the one the one that looks like pizza, and then the debate's over. So I don't know how to argue with that. It isn't, and then I was just completely mind boggled that 50 years behind industrialized countries. We're supposed to be a first world country. We didn't have pizza for 50 years. 1950. My grandmother didn't experience pizza for the first 30 years of her life. She was married.
Dude, it was
had
like
kids.
the new shit that came out for her. Like your grandma was like, "Oh shit, what is pizza? Pizza? Is that how you say it? Pizza?" Dude, people were saying pizza
What
in
is
Canada. Probably for a
happening?
long time. They were like, "Oh, Bob, hey Bob, my uncle, pizza. You gonna get some today? Pizza and subs? Pizza and a soup sandwich?"
Oh my god. I wonder what else. Can you next time you come on, you should just tell me all of the futuristic things that you have in America, and I'll see if I've caught up. Because we got these new things called blackberries here. Do you guys have those?
Blackberries?
Yeah, dude, we just got them. They're
The
like
fruit?
the
The
biggest
fruit?
thing.
Nah, man.
No, they're like
What kind of shit is that? It's probably bad for you, dude.
it's like, so you know
Does it
those
spoil?
you know the phones that you have in your house, the ones that are there. We can take ours on the road now. We can just go out.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's got a keyboard and everything.
how do you turn the dial thing?
It's crazy. It's got buttons on it. It's
Wow.
futuristic is what we got. So I don't know. We'll measure dicks next time. Next time
How
we'll
big is the satellite on top of your house for you to be able to do all this? I'm curious.
we've come leaps and bounds. It only makes our house a 3-story. It used to be.
Have you ever been attacked by a pack of wolves while you were up there adjusting it? During a hailstorm, during a blizzard hailstorm?
Yes.
Same time? Pack of wolves attacks? Polar bear or some shit?
We've had gale force winds and flurries, but that won't stop us from fixing the reception on our houses, on our igloos. We'll strap our whole family on our backs and climb back up there, fight an Eskimo, fight an abominable snowman. I don't know. I don't even
Well,
know.
as soon as Trump builds the ice wall to keep you guys the fuck out forever, then
To finally prove
we're gonna
flat
have
Earth.
that'll be the end of this podcast. Unfortunately, between me and you ever doing this, because not the end of the podcast, but the end of me and you ever doing it, because man, there won't be any service beyond that ice wall.
No,
bro.
it'll be
It'll
over. I'm sure they'll sever the internet tubes that run from here.
Yeah.
We just have one tube.
all
that
those
runs
cords
out.
that are just rolling down the ground like
Yeah.
that or whatever.
Yeah, we got one.
All
Well,
the way
we
across the land.
we recently got one of those things that you put over it so people don't trip over it, the little rubber stopper thing. But for a while there, it was squirrely.
Dude, do you ever? All right, I'm gonna end this with the worst corny shit. Do you guys have the thing where you have to call before you dig?
Yeah, and
Did you ever?
you can do it on the interwebs now. But yeah, I don't. But
Do you ever call them and go, "Can I dig it?" And they go, "Yes, you can." And you go, "Can I dig it?" And they're like, "Yes, you can." And you're like, "Can I dig it?" And they're like, "Sir, can you hear me?" That's it. That's the end, dude. I did it. Nailed it.
Oh my fucking god. That was the worst thing I've ever heard, but also the greatest thing. Is that how you...
Grandpa like me to pose
Bruce, shut the fuck
for
up.
some nudie photos.
Bruce, shut up. We don't need you anymore. But I think that should be your closer on your stand-up. Just go with that and just go. Just do it. It's relatable. It's topical. It's something that we've all experienced, and it'll never go out of style. People will completely understand that reference forever.
That's it, dude. That's how we end this, dude. That's the.
That's the end. I should have ended it in your awkward.
Can I dig it, dude? You gotta end it on the perfect joke I just said, dude.
I should.
It's gonna be my get her done. Can I dig it?
Welcome
Hey.
to an American. Can you
Yes,
dig?
you can. Welcome to American.
I love it. Thank you. Fucking words and stuff. I'm done. I don't know what to do. Bye.
Welcome to an American. Welcome to an American. Welcome